Hey everybody, I'm Jen and welcome to JenChat. Today I'm talking to Bob Dion, the co-chair of the Lights Festival. It has a much longer name and Bob's going to tell us the full name. Hi Bob.
Hi, how are you, Jen?
Good. Now tell us the full official name of this Lights Festival.
The Lights it is the Magnificent Mile Lights Festival presented by BMO Harris Bank. And I give a shout out to BMO Harris Bank. They are our title sponsor of the event. And without them, this event wouldn't happen. And we're really excited because this is the 20th anniversary of this event. And what started out as a very quaint tree lighting ceremony along Michigan Avenue has blossomed into a national spectacle. So it's really exciting, and there's a lot of new things happening this year.
It really is, and you were giving us a little, you were giving me a little history earlier. It was actually started by the Eli's Cheesecake guy.
Yeah, Mark Schulman, president of Eli's Cheesecake, and he is a board member with the Greater North Michigan Avenue Association and a past chair. He had this idea back in 1992. Why don't we celebrate the lighting of the holiday lights? Yeah. You know, Michigan Avenue has a long history of lighting in the holidays. There used to be a star that was put on the old historic water tower, and it used to be illuminated every year by a celebrity, Betty Grable.
Wow.
You know, I believe Jimmy Durante, Jerry Lewis. They would flip the ceremonial switch. So in that tradition, we thought, well, you know, or he thought, you know, wouldn't it be kind of exciting and kind of a fun to do to celebrate the lighting of all the trees on Michigan Avenue? And there's, you know, there's many trees that that go along the boulevard, and they're adorned with about 1 million little white lights.
Right.
And then those are lit, you know, in the procession, and that's what's become the Magnificent Mile Lights Festival.
Yeah, and we have all that all that alliteration going on, the Magnificent Mile million. And you were also saying that there's 1 million visitors that come to check it out.
Well, you know, near as we can figure, there's approximately 1 million folks that come down, but I don't want that to scare anybody. There's room there's room for everybody. It just you know, come early, and it's a lot more manageable if you come early. That way you can stake your space. But come to the east side of Michigan Avenue, and that's the side that's toward the lake.
Right. Well, tell everyone you guys are starting out early. You're starting out like at 11, right? So tell everyone what's going on during the day. Give them a good, you know, because they have a great reason to come early. Absolutely.
You know, everybody thinks of the Magnificent Mile Lights Festival as strictly the procession and the parade, right? But in actuality, it's an entire day's events of activity. So it starts at 11 in the morning, and a lot of the festivities during the day happen in a place called Pioneer Court. Pioneer Court is the big plaza that's at the base of the Chicago Tribune, right on Michigan at the river. Big stage is set up, there's tents set up with all the sponsors and so forth, and there's an entire day of musical events, musical acts. It begins at 11 in the morning, and we start off with musical acts for the younger crowd, and then it gets a little bit, you know, older. So we start off with stroller carts up, a band by the name of Justin Roberts and Not Ready for Nap Time Players. Then we have a whole event and activities from Radio Disney. And then we have, you know, some of the older events and musical acts, and we've got some folks from American Idol this year.
Nice.
So that'll be really cool. Yeah. Let's see, Haley Reinhart will be there, and so it's going to be really exciting. You can get your picture taken with Santa Claus at the Hancock Observatory.
I am up for that, that's for sure.
And, of course, I mentioned Mark Schulman, Eli's Cheesecake. They have a big tent set up.
Sure.
And you can go in there and get a free piece of cheesecake, and their charity is the Greater Chicago Food Depository. So bring a canned good, and you get a free piece of cheesecake.
Oh, that's a good tip, too.
Make a $10 donation, and you get a whole cheesecake for free.
What?
Yeah, that's awesome. A little secret I know about. So
I know what I'll be having for dessert that night.
Yeah, right? Oh, and they're spectacular, too.
No,
Every
I'm
flavor you possibly imagine. So.
I'm familiar. So, but people need to go take a picture with Santa and get this cheesecake and do all this before 4:30 because...
Well, the Michigan Avenue Bridge closes at 4:30 in the afternoon, so it's closed to pedestrian traffic, so you'll have some trouble, obviously, getting over that. So make sure you're north of Michigan Avenue by 4:30, or you're going to have to go on the Columbus Avenue Bridge or Wabash or State Street. So best bet is to come down early, take public transportation.
Right.
It's supposed to be a good day. They were calling for showers. I think that's dissipated now. So it'll be a good day. Dress warm, dress appropriately, but also come down and get a head start on your holiday shopping.
Exactly, right. I mean, you were just talking about that earlier, and yeah, there really is so much to do on Michigan Avenue anyway, but on this day, you were just talking about the energy and the buzz that it's going to have that day, and it really does. I've been in years past, and it's just it's a feel-good type of thing.
Yeah, you can feel it. You're walking down Michigan Avenue. Everybody's happy. There's all kinds of street performers out. The windows are decorated. We've had 50 new stores open in the district in the past year. So you can get some really great, unique gifts, some cool things. There's restaurants. Of course, the hotels are filling up. So if you want to spend the night, I'd say try to make reservations early so you don't have to rush home and whatnot. But it's a lot of fun. Bring the kids. Everybody's just in such a happy mood. It's a lot of fun, and everybody anticipating, obviously, the lights being lit.
Right.
And those wouldn't be lit without our friends from Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. And, of course, our Grand Marshal, Mickey Mouse.
Whoa!
And for the second year in a row, Mickey is going to be joined by Minnie Mouse. And so they come down and they magically light the lights, million lights, we said. And that's really the highlight.
Sure.
And, of course, we have marching bands and there's floats in the procession, and it all culminates in just a spectacular fireworks show at 7 o'clock right on the river at the Michigan Avenue Bridge. So it's an incredible fireworks show, and it just gets bigger and better every year. So it's something fantastic to see. It's really cool.
I know you were giving us a little hint earlier, but I wanted to make sure that we said that. You were saying for obviously get there early, but for a great spot to watch, not only the east side, but also north. North is a great spot to watch the procession.
If you really want a spot that's not too congested, and every year I'm just amazed, but Oak Street and Michigan Avenue on the east side of the street, that's North Michigan Avenue. Mm-hmm. You can get an absolutely unobstructed view of Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, all the floats that come by, the marching bands, the big giant helium balloons. We're going to have Kermit the Frog, big snowman. As I mentioned, everybody's favorite red-nosed reindeer. So we're going to have a lot of really cool things. There's searchlights, but you can really get up front, up close, and see everybody without a whole lot of folks in your way. So that's Oak Street and Michigan Avenue. So that's Bob's secret tip of the day.
I like it. I liked your other secret tip, or it wasn't really a secret, but to participate, to bring some glow sticks. And so as Mickey and Minnie are lighting the lights.
Yeah, so everybody can be their own light. So bring a glow stick as Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse pass by, crack your glow stick, and let's just light up the entire avenue, color and light. We are going to be broadcast live on ABC 7 Chicago, and that's really, really cool too. So we want to make a big visual spectacle as well. So.
Mm-hmm. And that starts at 5:30, right? Tune into ABC to watch it.
ABC 7 on 5:30. If anybody's not from Chicago, you can go on themagnificentmile.com, and ABC is going to be rebroadcasting the event to all their affiliates throughout the country. Over 70% of the country will have the ability to watch this at a later date. So you can go on the website and you can see what city you're in and when it's going to be broadcast. So that's really exciting.
That is really great. And now. And I think I think people understand that, but one of the best things about it is it's really a free event that anyone can come to, and really just kicks off the holiday season in that spirit of community.
And it's really a great point that you bring up, Jen, that it doesn't cost anything. It's a free event. You can come down. You can have a whole day of free entertainment with the stage events happening in Pioneer Court. There's lots of giveaways and what. We mentioned the cheesecake. You get your picture taken with Santa Claus, and it's all free. And in today's economy and everything, how much entertainment like that can you get for free? So it's really a great thing, and it's just wonderful. The kids. I've been bringing my daughter down for years, and just watching your kids' faces light up.
That is the most fun. They're like
fun. It's happy. Yeah. And it's, we have enough bad things going on in our world and everything that this is just it's a great way to kick off the holidays. It's where your holidays begin, and just take a little bit of of a break from the world. So it's wonderful. I encourage everybody to come down.
Yes, well, I will definitely be there. I'll definitely be watching. I want to give a shout out to BMO Harris Bank again because, as you said, it's free for us thanks to great sponsors like that. And I think that's really
absolutely.
awesome.
BMO Harris Bank is our title sponsor, and we thank them profusely every day.
Yeah.
DePaul University,
nice.
Garrett's Popcorn, the Hancock Observatory, Chevy. Without these sponsors, this event wouldn't happen. And, we got to give a shout out to all of them. And you can meet them all and talk to them.
At Pioneer Court.
In Pioneer Court. Everybody has a tent set up. So, yeah, it's great.
Tell them thank you, get some cheesecake, everybody's happy.
Well, there's all kinds of cool little giveaways you can
Okay.
get. Well, everybody's got a little surprise.
I like
Best Buy is down there, and there's some, they're going to have some signings and whatnot. And celebrities in the tent and so forth, so it'll be a lot of fun.
That's really fantastic, Bob. Well, I bet it's getting a little frantic over there getting ready for it. I know you were showing me right outside your window that you can watch
all the tents are getting set up, the stage is getting set up, the lights are getting tested. I'm looking just as, the sun's starting to set now, so I do see some trees going on and off. So everything's being prepped. Michigan Avenue is in all of its glory, and so it's really going to be fun. Yeah.
Well, I want to personally thank you not only for talking with me today, but for volunteering to co-chair this thing because I know it's a labor of love. But from Chicago, thank you because it's such a fun thing.
I'm so proud to not only our offices on Michigan Avenue, but just to be part of this event. It's really humbling and it's so much fun, and it's not work at all when you work with a lot of people. It takes over 800 volunteers to put this event on, and nobody gets paid, and they do it out of just the love of the event. And I think it really shows. I think the passion shows, and the spectacle, and the pageantry. But that's due to a lot of people's hard work. So, yeah, it's great.
Well, I really appreciate it, and people can get more information at
themagnificentmile.com. That is themagnificentmile.com.
We'll make sure we put it here.
And all the information is you click on the Magnificent Mile Lights Festival presented by BMO Harris Bank. The logo's on the website, and you can get all the information. You can download an activity guide. So all the scheduled events, everything that you need to know, the musical lineups and everything are on there, tips and so forth. Metro is running a special train schedule on Saturday, so there'll be more trains. So we're trying to do everything we can do to really accommodate everybody. So, but just dress warm and bring your best demeanor and happiness, and everybody will have a great time.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. I'll be looking for you. Out of the million people, I'll pick you.
Okay, I'll be the one screaming.
Me too.
All right. Bye.
Okay, bye. Thanks, Jen.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Pioneer Court down there, that's what's going to all happen. So.
Oh, look at that.
Let's see if I can kind of...
Oh, you've got a great view.